Are you ready for probably the final case?
Mm-hmm.
It even has the best on it. Look how sassy she is.
Hell yeah.
Unfortunately, it looks like her body's kind of squeezed because you're missing the midsection, so she's kind of just like wide Putining it up. But it's okay. Maybe it's the fact that she's like as tall as Gregory Edgeworth.
I think it's just like camera zoom and stuff.
Yeah, probably. Either way, though, it's time to learn about the best and the grand turnabout. And
Yeah, I sure hope nothing bad happens to him.
We've not seen the Oh god, we're back here already. Godzilla?
King Kong? Is King Kong climbing the fucking building?
Do we have to return him to New York?
Oh, this is the movie that they were shooting out front.
Gordy!
Imagine forgetting about the movie thing and then just being like, what the fuck is happening?
April 6th, 10 a.m. The next fucking day.
No, I think it's the same day.
30 minutes later?
Yep.
So, what are y'all gonna do now? I reckon. You're through being a prosecutor, right? Yes. That's true, I suppose. I'm no longer a prosecutor, however.
You can't stop thinking about what Mr. the Killer said, right?
Indeed. I congratulate you on resolving the case, however. Edgeworth, you don't have to flashback. This happened like literally 30 minutes ago. Can you truly say in good conscience has been solved?
Wait, I didn't know we were playing 2 Spike Chunsoft games this week, Mr. Edgeworth.
This case isn't over yet. The person in the red hood who kidnapped Kay at Gourd Lake.
Oh, Red Riding Hood.
In this letter from an unknown sender. Did you watch Hoodwinked growing up?
Yes, I did a lot. That was one of the movies that just got played, like, very often on the TV in this house.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, we would just be like, we wanna watch Hoodwinked again. Like, one of those.
Then you grow up and you realize just how shitty it is, but I still, like, unironically enjoy the first Hoodwinked. Like, it's kind of amazing how stupid it is.
You think Hoodwinked is shitty? What the schnitzel?
Granny doing a spin on her bicycle while kicking the shit out of a bunch of carts.
I like that movie.
No, I actually really like Hoodwinked. It's like a good dumb movie.
I mean, I haven't watched it since I was 12, but I remember liking it.
Oh, it's real dumb. Someone's schemes are at work behind the scenes. Must be tough having the case you just solved still nagging at the back of your mind. Well, I can investigate someone of my own to be doing, so I'll be off.
That's amazing. You've already decided on your next scoop?
What are you saying there, Missy? Don't you be underestimating the likes of a lot of heart. I've covered a lot of scoops, so you know. I always have an extra scoop or two up my sleeves. Just sweeping her out stage right. Won't be relevant for the rest of the case, for sure.
For the rest of the franchise. And we don't know who this is. Yikes! What's that? Like seriously, who the fuck was it? Do you wanna do her voice?
Someone please help.
This woman is.
I knew you'd do like a Galaxy Brain voice that I wouldn't think of. So.
What's happened?
Someone's dead. A monster.
A monster. It's a scoop! A scoop's calling me!
Please follow me. It's this way.
She just did the fucking run from Deltarune!
Wait, I missed it. Fuck.
Oh, you missed the lot. She just did the queen run.
No, oh my, no fucking way.
No, she did. She did the queen run.
I'll have to like find a because I'm impatient. After we are done with this, I'm gonna like look up a playthrough of this game and then get to here and then check it out. Has something else happened again? I missed the Queen Delta route run, Mr. Edgeworth.
I mean, technically, she was turned around. She did not see Lotta run off. I don't know. At any rate, we should follow her for now. Maybe we'll get to see it again. No. She stopped.
I'm very surprised. I wonder if this is going to be a twofer, like 2 bodies. Because this is very quick to see a body.
I think this is just the before the bodies get killed. Like, Obama's there in the corner and he's saying, I'm gonna pre.
Sure.
Yeah, this is before anyone's dead.
These are...
Genuine hoof prints. Hoof prints, impossible. No animal could be this large.
Mr. Edgeworth, look.
The president. Maybe he is dead. Agent Lang. Why is he here? He hasn't been relevant all game. What a crime.
Someone's on the ground.
It can't be. Oh no, they pissed on him. The president sang Fa, Di Jun Huang. Ugh. Agent Lang. Mr. Prosecutor. Didn't take you long to get here. What happened? What happened? Ha! That's what I'd like to know. It would seem that he's in a considerable amount of shock over the president's death. However, I guess we're just assuming he's dead. What
Oh,
exactly
he's making snow angels.
are these giant He's making concrete angels.
Yeah.
Isn't that a song? Concrete Angel. Oh yeah, that is. That's a song about abuse. Right.
Ah, great.
Yeah.
Not familiar
So
with
it's a
it.
country song. It's about a girl who has to make herself hard and stone like concrete because her father beats the crap out of her.
I mean, that's I do that too. That's no, she's not special.
What exactly are these giant footprints? What could have happened to the president?
That's the worst joke I've ever made.
Well, I was like, what? You guys get abused? Yeah, I did too. People kicked the shit out of me. Well, it's like, yeah.
Oh, that's not what I was saying.
It's a monster. A monster. Yes, sirree. Look at here. Ain't no doubt about it. These are clearly the footprints of a monster. I think instead of taking a picture of that, you should take a picture of the dead president of a foreign country. That's probably a lot bigger of a scoop. On this day, mankind received a grim reminder. We live in fear of the mighty Moozilla. Mighty Moozilla.
It wouldn't be Ace Attorney without stupid bullshit like this.
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
I say like parentheses like affectionate, like.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Danganronpa tries to do this too, but it does it with a lot less charm.
Correct.
This here's my scoop. I get it myself a scoop. Man trampled to death by monster. I reckon it'll be the top story of tomorrow's paper.
He just doesn't know who it is. Like, imagine if you were like found like the dead body of fucking like
Joe Biden,
Justin Trudeau, and then like you're next to like some American who's like, oh yeah, some guy died.
some like Japanese photographer is watching Joe Biden get torn apart by like rabid dogs that he was trying to bury, and he's just like,
and he's like, it's Jover.
It's Jover, Anakin. What nonsense. There's no such thing as monsters. Wait, it can't be. I am Ji Jong Huang. I have heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis. The real assassin was you all along. That is correct. I received a request from a key individual to take the president's life. Oh, thank God I didn't have to voice Knightley.
I was just thinking of that.
That man, could he have... Hey, you! Were you the first to discover the body?
Yeah, well...
Why does she have the meat sweats?
Yeah, well... Just for a second, you know? Because, like, she saw a very meaty gentleman talking to her. Agent Lang.
See.
Langzy says... First come, first suspected.
She's like a 14-year-old girl, dude. She didn't kill him.
She's not 14.
What,
She's
she's like 8?
No, she's like 20, I think. No, she's not even in the fucking list yet.
She is still a kid.
No, she's like 20-something. She's just very small and short.
I don't think so. We'll find out.
She turned
when
into
we
a
get her
monster and
profile.
stomped on him. You, did you really discover the body?
Of course.
Please calm down. You're scaring her.
He does seem to have lost his composure. Calm down! How am I supposed to calm down? You know who's been murdered? Dijun Huang, the president of Zhengfa! Agent Lang, this isn't like you. When you first met, you had an army of subordinates under your command. And you boasted of having the highest arrest rate in Interpol. And what now? Did you forget the fundamentals of investigating along with all your men? What did you say? Instead of questioning people at random, you should investigate the crime scene first. Am I wrong? I don't need you to tell me that. I'll do a thorough investigation. Well, at least it seems he's calmed down for now.
Mr.
That was a good time to cut out. Yes, let's investigate. Did Discord die? Sounds like it. Click. Come on, game, you can handle it. Am I still connected? No, actually, I think I disconnected before I left. Let me try that again. There we go.
Hey, welcome back.
Good old, you've been screen sharing for too long. We're gonna crash. Yep, let's investigate. This is like the very next line, so you didn't miss anything, I don't think.
Okay.
Right now, I do not have any investigation rights, but until the police arrive. What are y'all saying? Ain't it obvious who done it? The man behind it all is the mighty Mozilla. No, hey, I guess it ain't the man behind it. More like the monster behind it, you know. Good grief. Could you please just try not to interfere with the investigation? Shut your trap! You're the one who's better not be sticking your nose in my business. I ain't forgiving you if you mess up my scoop.
Excuse me.
It's the woman who first discovered the body.
Really? Wasn't she like 8 in the first game?
No, you're thinking of the kid with the sword. She was like an adult, and she was like working at the movie studio.
The whole time? No,
Yes.
No shot.
Yes. It's the woman who first discovered the body. I feel like I've seen her before. Like, she's young, but she's not like a kid.
You're... Oh wait, that's not me. Damn it, I did it.
You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? You remember me?
Yes, that case from before.
Huh? Do you know her?
Yes, I do. At least, I think I do.
My name's Kay Faraday. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
My, you're such a cute assistant. I'm
Yo,
Penny
flag
Nichols.
question mark?
Oh, I mean, just look at her.
I'm an assistant at Global Studios. I'm in charge of the props you sets. It's nice to meet you.
Well, she introduced herself, so that must mean that she's in the profile now. Never mind. Yes, that was it. I once handled a case that occurred during the filming of The Steel Samurai. This woman was a member of the show's staff, and she was involved in the incident. I must have met with her on numerous occasions over the course of the case. But to be honest, I had completely forgotten about her. It's nice to see you again, person. The fact you're here must mean that this place is.
Yeah, this is sort of an outdoor film lot for Global Studios. They're shooting a movie here right now. I was the first to arrive today and set everything up for the filming. But everything seemed strange. Those giant footprints, and that dead body.
I see. We shall examine the body. At any rate, could you please contact the police?
Yeah, right away.
Zoom. I'll have to take the time to listen to her story later. First, let's examine the scene. There are many things besides the body that concern me. I'll need to examine every nook and cranny of this place. Okay, Edgeworth.
Alright, now for sure you have the profile.
Yes. Yeah, she's 20.
20?
So she was like 18 at the start. Or like 17.
17.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely older than I thought. I thought she was like 12 or 13.
No, she's just really short. What do you want? I'm a busy gal. You must not get in my way. Why are you so obsessed with the monster? Such a thing couldn't possibly exist. What do you say? I ain't letting that pass. Moozilla lives, and I'm sure of it. It's the mightiest monster on this side of the Pacific Rim. Yeah, Pacific Rim was a really good movie. I don't suppose you have some kind of basis for that. I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
What? You saw it? No way.
Yes, way. Mighty Moozilla was really here. Last night when I was on the 51st floor of the Grand Tower. You mean when you were snooping around the black market auction? That's right. It was right around when I took this here photo.
That's the photo of the person in the red hood. This was Jill Crane, right?
See those blinds next to the red hood? You gotta enhance the image.
Like CSI Miami.
Oh, the Mighty Moozilla was on the other side.
But there's nothing in the photo.
It's mighty hard to capture something like that from such a distance. But I see it plain as day.
Why didn't you tell us about this earlier?
Moozilla's giant eye was peering in through the blinds. This would have been great if this was actually, like, teased and you actually could see a giant eyeball in the window. The monster was peering in. Looky here. Now ain't the time for this. I gotta gather my materials. Y'all are in my way. Now go on, get. Shoo, shoo. How absurd.
Mr. Edgeworth, you must be completely dumbfounded right now, aren't you?
Yes, I'm completely dumb. Was it that clearly written on my face? Yep.
Yeah, what's up? I still can't believe the president has been murdered. Do you think he was really trampled to death by a monster?
Surely you can't be serious. There are no such thing as monsters.
Allie said no, he was shot by a makeshift shotgun, presumably referencing the Shinzo Abe killing.
No.
That's a +2 from me. What? So it wasn't a monster who did this? Then who do you say killed the president?
Well, as the president of Zengfa, I'm sure there were more than a few people targeting his life. Just like Shelly the Killer tried to do not too long ago.
So, you think he was killed by someone like Mr. the Killer? That sounds reasonable.
A giant monster Shelly the Killer. I can't say for certain yet, but neither can I deny that possibility.
Allie, that guy is canonically like a hired hitman. She shook her head.
Listen, when you have a name like that, you have very little to live for in life. You have like a very set path before you.
We can't deny the possibility of him being killed by a monster either. I mean, just take a look at all these monsters' footprints. Plus, a horn-like object was lying on the ground next to the president. That's definitely not the fucking stuffed animal thing.
A horn-like object. Can't say for certain that's not related to the case. Perhaps I should take a moment and compare it with the evidence I have on hand.
I never would have thought we'd run into Mr. Lang in a place like this. But he didn't seem to be in a very good mood, though, considering his president died.
It's understandable. Agent Lang is from the Republic of Zengfa. With President Huang's death, who looks suspiciously like Lang and might be like his older brother or something, or cousin. With President Huang's death, he must have had a lot on his mind.
Come to think of it, he doesn't have his men in black in tow with him today either. I always picture him with an army of subordinates following him around.
Agent Lang. I wonder if something has happened to him.
No, don't be sorry. What's your question, Allie?
Wait, what?
Allie has asked why Edgeworth is the only person gathering evidence in a case where the literal president got fucking killed. So first off, this is the president of another country. It's not Japanifornia's president, but also the murder just happened. The police have been called, but they have yet to show up.
Yeah.
So Edgeworth is just illegally investigating while they wait.
Yeah, his prosecutor badge literally got ripped from him, so he's investigating legally on that front as well.
I mean, he was like 4 feet away. Not 4 feet away, like 4 meters away.
Down the street and inside this structure yard, right here.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, actually we don't know the time of death, but yeah, it was a coincidence that he ran into the crime scene.
A very not bloody death, by the way.
Yeah. Eureka, seeing this badge just gave me a great idea. As a token of appreciation for everything you've done for me, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm gonna carve an awesome badge for you out of an eraser. Should I carve your face from the side? Or from the front? Maybe a diagonal view.
Why are you so set on the theme being my face?
Because it's a diagonal view here. Ah, but if it's something new you want, how about a view from directly below?
This badge has quickly gone from awesome to awful.
My memory was gone. I felt like I was walking through a freezing rain the entire time. But when it all came back...
Did something happen when you regained your memory?
Nope. It's nothing. Thank you so very much.
Okay, I'm not the one who recovered your memories. The person you should thank is the one who had you write down that notebook.
Daddy, Mr. Edgeworth, thank you both so much. I feel a lot better now.
If you're going to shout, please give it a little more consideration for the time and place.
I always shout. Ah!
Yes, well.
Here we are in the future.
And
This-
it's ah!
Seems to be the lighting equipment they're using for the film.
Ah! That's right. There's something I wanted to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth. When I'm stealing something, can you use this to make me look cool in a spotlight? Like
You want
Mask Mask?
someone to shine a light on you when you're stealing something.
Well, duh. Ziadagrassu's handiwork can't be seen because it's too dark. Wouldn't you feel bad for the people watching?
You're planning to steal things with an audience looking on. They both just stare at the camera.
Sorry, I won't. I'll fucking give you some privacy. All right.
Maybe that's a reference to the fact that wait. Do they always do that? Hold up.
Check
wait.
something else.
There's a monster costume in front of this building.
Mr. Edgeworth, is that really a costume? Maybe it's actually the monster who made all these footprints and it's just shrunk itself down.
I'll say this one more time, so listen carefully. There is a monster costume in front of this building. It's just a costume.
Yeah, I think that's either some faulty programming that makes a happy coincidence, or it's an intentional bit.
Let me try it from this angle. That has to be intentional.
It's so good.
Just a really good silly gag. Miss Nichols, where does this entrance lead to?
It's connected to the Grand Tower lot.
Does this case also have something to do with that building? The building with the secret 51st floor where the black market auctions were being held?
What?
You didn't hear that. It wouldn't be strange if it were still hiding a few more secrets. 49 floors worth.
Who would win, Edgeworth or 49 floors worth? Actually, that's the worst joke I made. Not the other thing.
this fucking chain.
Ah! Someone cut through the chain!
What? I'm sure it was locked up properly yesterday, though.
Then it's possible the culprit forced his way in through here.
Alright, Logic, I forgot about you. This is what happens when we
What
play
is
this game
it?
for more than 2 hours.
It's completely deaded in. How'd this happen?
There is indeed a huge dent in the fence over there. Something rather heavy must have struck it in order to make a dent like that.
It wasn't like that at all yesterday.
It wasn't. So this dent was made last night. Harvey Dent. See, if I was clever, I would have said, we'll call this dent Harvey. Or something stupid like that. I already talked to you. Yeah. She doesn't have anything else to say. Okay. Ah, shit.
I mean...
Not just yet. Hi, Penny.
I'm sorry about earlier. I was a little flustered.
I just felt like doing a little circle.
Were you here alone?
Yeah, I arrived before everyone else today in order to get things prepared. When I entered the lot, I immediately noticed these giant hoof prints.
The monsters.
Footprints,
That's
right? Weren't you surprised?
I was doing pretty good for a while there.
Yeah, because they hadn't been there yesterday evening.
So that means the footprints were made last night.
Well, when I first saw them, I thought they were a part of the set. But when I got close to the studio, I saw that a person collapsed.
You didn't notice until you got closer.
Lately, it seems like my eyesight's gotten worse again, and my glasses aren't as strong enough. As I approached the body, I finally realized what it was. I was so scared I ran away.
And that was when she ran into us.
What if she's the mastermind?
Yeah, that's right, it's me.
My secret name is Penny Quarters Nichols.
It's half dimes.
I was about to say, it's about time.
Ah, that's...
Do you know something about this?
Huh? I'm sorry. I think I was just mistaken. Lately, the prescription of our glasses hasn't been quite right. I deeply apologize for my shameful behavior.
That's not something you need to apologize for.
No, never mind.
Sorry, I don't know anything about the building that we've been shooting your movie in front of.
A booby in front of?
Movie!
You said they were filming a movie. Could it be the Steel Samurai?
No.
Oh, okay. So it wasn't.
We're making a monster movie this time around. Have you ever heard of the Mighty Mozilla series?
I'm sorry, but no.
You know, that's a good point, though. It's one thing for, like, Lotta Heart to be like, I think that, you know, Gordy exists. Like, I think Nessie is really in, you know, fucking Scotland. It's another thing to be like, I think Godzilla, the thing that, like, humans made up movies about, is real. Like, that's an extra layer of stupidity, I think.
I think the aliens from Signs did this, specifically.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't interested in anything other than the Steel Samurai, after
Or something else like we made up, like Steven Spielberg.
Mm-hmm.
That's not...
I guess that's to be expected, as the promotion for the film really hasn't started yet. The Mighty Mozilla! Its revival breaks its 12 years of silence. It's the long-awaited sequel to the original series, except it's not a sequel, it's a reboot. With an all-female cast.
The one of the evidence, I think the letter says, like, I'll help you get revenge for 12 years ago.
Yeah, this must be Kay's father.
Yeah.
So the staff are all fired up.
Her other father. They had a homosexual relationship.
Monster sexual.
Hell yeah.
The film is set at the Grand Tower, so we're filming a location around this area.
Come to think of it, yesterday. This is what happens when, like, egg breeding fucks up and puts, like, Warlord and Skitty next to each other.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
What's wrong, pal? Did something happen to the Grand Tower?
Cut. Excuse me, we're starting in the middle of shooting a movie, and,
I saw them filming something then. It must have been this.
I bet it ends with Mozilla completely destroying the Grand Tower.
I wonder. I'll have to look forward to finding out in the theater. If you like, you can have this.
Huh. Let's see. It is versus Gordy. Alright, this is epic.
Okay.
The battle of the century. Now, it meets its greatest rival. Mighty Mozilla versus
Gordy. That kind of destroys my whole point I was making earlier, so...
I mean, Mozilla is clearly fake, but Gordy is definitely real.
Yeah.
That said, Gordy has a long neck.
Yeah.
It's really putting its neck out there on the line. Wait, Gordy.
This time, it won't just be Mozilla, a rival monster appears as well. Have you heard of it? Gordy of Gordy Lake.
Wasn't it the talk of the town 2 or 3 years ago? It's a mysterious monster living in Gord Lake. by chance someone took a photo of it.
It was just the talk of the town. It wasn't the talk of town. It was also involved in a case from my past. Gordy, huh? No, there's a name I don't really want to remember.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very traumatic case for him.
When the director caught wind of that rumor, he decided to add it to the story.
I get the feeling he was a bit late to catch on.
Please look forward to seeing the showdown between these two rival monsters.
Okay.
Moozilla is a symbol of nature. That's why it destroys cities.
That's a rather sketchy explanation. But I guess that it... Did you see the Big Joel video on, like, the representation of Godzilla and how it relates to the atomic bomb?
I mean, I don't know who that creator is or what that video is, but I mean, I knew that was a thing.
Yeah. There's a really good Big Joel video on it. It's a rather sketchy explanation.
He uses its horn to attack, but that's not its only technique. It has a sonic moo sound wave attack. A sticky
My
drool
favorite
spray.
Sonic game.
Yeah, Sonic Moo. It's the one that takes place immediately after the death of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, I see.
Dual milk shooters. Oh, like that Bollywood movie with the lions or the hyenas or whatever the fuck they are, leopards.
A barbecue smokescreen diversion and leather shoes and bags production line ultra combo.
The more you describe it, the less powerful it sounds.
Well, making it look powerful is a job for us filmmakers, after all.
Won't the producers of the movie get mad at them? I shouldn't confirm what the security situation was like at the scene of the crime. Or I should, probably, is what he said. Miss Nichols, was the entrance to this place locked?
Yeah, it's locked with this.
It's one of those types where you have to put in the correct numbers to open it, right?
About this combination lock, was it also properly locked today?
Yeah, when I arrived here today, it was locked tight.
Who knows the combination?
The producer, the director, the staff, and the actors. I think everyone involved in the movie knew about it.
So anyone involved with the film could have opened the combination lock and gone in. That sounds like a really stupid idea. But I guess it really doesn't matter. At least they didn't think it mattered at the time. A traffic cone. This leads to the Grand Tower.
But from where I'm standing, all I can see are just your everyday run-of-the-mill buildings. I don't see anyone special around here either.
Indeed, at least from where we're standing, that is. Now then, we have no time to waste. We should get back to investigating the film lot.
It's really good.
Mr. Prosecutor, so we meet again. Indeed, just a few days ago we met at the detention center. Agent Lang, what brings you here? Just some boring work. Nothing you need to know about. You always pick the worst time to show up. Anyone ever tell you that bad things happen when you're around?
Yeah, I mean, we've been saying it constantly.
Just don't get in the way of my investigation, okay? I must avenge the death of our president.
You were, like, zooming to check that badge.
That's what the little crow girl's always wearing on her clothes, isn't it?
It represents the most powerful animal in nature, my Yatagarasu badge. Isn't it awesome?
You and stupid spirit monsters. Most powerful animal in nature, not so fast. Can't let that one slide. Langzi says, the wolf is mightier than the crow. Just one slash from a wolf's claw, and your little crow would be nevermore.
Oh, that's a good reference. Take that back, Wolfie. Thief Girl says, the crow soars above all others. It'll swoop in to peck the wolf to pieces and then fly back up to avoid the wolf's claws.
Don't underestimate a wolf's jumping ability. It'll bite the crow before it can fly away.
A crow can flap its wings so hard it'll blow the big bad wolf away. Caw, 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 caw. This is just two furries getting in an argument about who has the cooler persona, and I'm all here for it.
They're squabbling like children. You keep shoving irrelevant nonsense under my nose, and I'll chew it to pieces. I think I should put this away for now. Good sound effect. How about this monster movie? Mozilla, what are you asking me about that for? I won't say the culprit's a monster, but it seems a little too early to say it's unrelated. If you know anything, then by all means, please tell me. The president always had a Mozilla doll with him. I've caught a glimpse of it on occasion. That's how I knew. A Mozilla
oh my god,
doll,
that was Mozilla. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it was Mozilla. It's like a cute little Mozilla.
Oh, obviously, Emily, you fucking idiot.
Oh, no. Don't say. I did pick up on that, but that's okay if you didn't. It only has the one horn, and it looks a lot more dopey than the actual thing.
Uh-huh.
Indeed, there was one inside the president's plane.
So even a foreign president was a fan. Mozilla sure has international appeal. You know how different countries have different sounds for animal noises? So I wonder what kind of sounds a foreign Mozilla would make.
I don't even know what kind of sound a domestic Mozilla would make.
Fair enough.
Moo?
Ali says that, that furries would never fight over which has a cooler fursona, because they all know they have the coolest one, and they, like, are civil about it. In case you were wondering.
I'm sure in the history of some time, there are two furries who got into a spat over it.
Nope. It's never happened.
Never happened? Okay, I take your word for it. You arrived here before us. What were you doing in a place like this? You suspect me? Come now. I heard a scream.
You say so.
It was the woman who found the body. After hearing the scream, I came in through that entrance over there. Apparently it wasn't locked. Then why is there a lock on the ground over there? I should take a closer look. When I got in, the woman who found the body was already running out of the other exit over there. So we came here around the same time we did. Why were you at the Grand Tower? Well, I had my reasons. He also said something along those lines when we met at the detention center.
Maybe he's really a fan of giant monsters and he came to sneak a peek at the Mozilla set.
Giant monsters. I have no interest in such things. He clearly doesn't think the murderer's a monster either.
But he's not a total stooge.
Oh no, he's actually quite smart, sometimes. It's regrettable what happened to the president. Yeah, Huang was the pride of Zheng Fa, and yet... It seems like you were quite close to the president. The previous head of the Lang clan, my father, served under... Okay, there's the connection. Protecting the life of the president has long been our clan's greatest duty. My old man received a great number of special medals from the president himself. As a token of his trust, the president left his will in the protection of the Lang clan. Those medals and that will, they were the pride of our clan. Our family treasure, so to speak. Who would have thought the day would unseal that will? Would arrive so soon?
So then, I guess the president was like a close family friend. Huh? But during the incident at Gourd Lake, why weren't you with the president, Mr. Lang?
Well, a lot's changed. It all happened over 12 years ago. Back then, he and my old man were close friends, and our clan protected the president's life. But then he suddenly changed, as if he became an entirely different person. Nowadays, he doesn't even have a shred of faith in the police force of Zheng Fa.
12 years ago. I want to win on then.
Even so,
one, obviously.
I still respect the old man. Zheng Fa is a country, small country, but he carried the nation with his strength. Damn it! Just what were his bodyguards doing?
Have you already contacted the embassy?
Yeah, of course. I've also informed Zheng Fa, my clan, as well. It's gotten pretty hectic there, what with Will and all. But it'll be the same here, once the bodyguards show up.
I forgot they both, like, challenge each other with how big their hands are.
Yep.
It's like a beam clash, but it's like Yowie hand clash.
Beam clash?
If you don't want to see me rip them into them, I suggest you get out of here soon. Mr. Prosecutor, right now I'm just a single Interpol agent, a literal lone wolf.
An alpha male. They probably won't let me...
Sigma.
Yeah, an omega male. They probably won't let me be in charge of the investigation. But you better believe my fangs are as sharp as ever. It must be fucking impossible to play, like, Mega Man X nowadays, knowing that Sigma's the final boss.
Oh god.
I'll definitely capture the culprit with my own hands. And you better not get in my way. This leads to the Grand Tower. No, okay, it's just gonna be flashing into them again. There's like a little bit of brown on the top of Phoenix's head, so it looks like he got like coffee dunked on him.
Yeah.
Tried. Can I examine these holes? No. Listen, okay. Okay, I think that's everything. I haven't examined this. Did Discord crash again, or are you telling Ali I said, can we examine the holes? Oh no.
I think it's our internet.
Okay, it's the internet. Okay. I thought you were like laugh. I think you laughed like briefly when I said we need to examine the holes. But I might have missed that, and I definitely think the internet's cutting out at this point now. Unless it's my internet. No, my voice connection's good. Better, maybe? Ah, no, her whole internet went down. Okay. Fun. Do. Well, that means I get to have another cheese stick. The addictive snacking taste. I want more of these. Three pack is $20. Can't even buy the 12 pack. Can I buy the 6 pack? That's more expensive than if I bought a 3 pack. Dang. God, these are so good. Okay, don't get them in transit. They'll be broken if you do that. Okay. I wouldn't want that. Maybe the crisp would be better then. Everyone loves these things, but it's so hard to get, like, a good amount of them. Are there different flavors? Ooh. What do we got here? Oh, there's chocolate ones. Ew. Madagascar. No, I don't want that crap. Yeah, I ate the Parmesan ones. Those are good. Yeah, these are No, these are original cheddar. I thought they were called Parmesan sticks, though, aren't they? No, these are Parmesan, aren't they? Also, welcome back. Maybe.
Alright, but it seems my internet's good again.
No, there we go. Yeah, I was trying to make a joke. I like... Were you making fun of me because I said, we have to examine the holes?
No, you said we have to examine the hole, and then my internet cut out.
Oh, darn. Yeah, I thought you were making fun of me because I swear I could have heard you go like...
You might have got some mic from me being like, oh, is my internet down? Like,
Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I realized what it said after I said it. And then you didn't say anything for a while, so I assumed you ran over to Allie to tell him. Or tell her. I was just like... So...
No, that's just when the internet cut out.
Anyway, here's some sheets.
Screen share's not up for me.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. We'll just predict what Kay is saying right now. These are some sheets.
Ah, it's one of those sheets you lay out on the floor when you're having a picnic.
It's definitely a vinyl sheet, however. I don't think it's for picnics.
Mr. Edgeworth, if I may? That's actually a waterproof sheet. It's used with the camera crate over there. We'll cover the camera crane with it when it's raining.
Then this sheet must be pretty big.
Yeah, it would be pointless if it didn't cover up the entire crane. The weather was overcast yesterday, so we've been using it quite a bit.
So what did I miss about the holes?
I asked if we could examine the holes, and we couldn't. So, absolutely nothing.
Alright.
Which means, guess we can examine the horn. I don't even think we can examine the horn. We have to examine the body.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
I think that's the last thing to do.
Not yet. Oh, no, there it is. Okay.
Wow, it really is the president.
Yes. To think we saw him alive just a few days ago. Just a few days. Everything in just a few days.
That would make this a presidential assassination, right?
This is a bit flashy for an assassination. But I won't arrest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Speaking of, the most suspicious part.
What's this white thing? Well, wait, is this a bone? Looks like we've got a new case on our hands.
It looks less like a bone and more like some kind of horn. Do I have anything in my evidence that could tell me what this horn is?
Well, no, because this plush isn't in our evidence, I don't think.
Unfortunately not right now.
I mean, that's actually not bad logic. Like, they couldn't get in the front entrance, so they broke open the rear exit.
Yeah. The front entrance, which leads to the Tower Plaza, was locked with a combination lock. And the other end, the lock in the rear entrance, which leads to the Grand Tower, was broken. Now where does this lead us?
I know this one. The culprit entered from the rear entrance, right?
Exactly. And knowing this, we now understand one more critical fact. The culprit must be someone who didn't know the number to unlock the combination lock.
Right. If they knew the code, it would have been way easier to enter from the front entrance. Entering through the back door is common sense for a thief. It's much less conspicuous. We can't underestimate a culprit who thinks like a thief. Please keep your guard up.
She sure becomes lively all of a sudden when this subject gets brought up. To put it simply, everyone involved with the movie knows the combination for the lock.
Stop rubbing my elbow with your finger, it's weird.
In other words, it's quite likely that the culprit is someone who is not involved with the film.
A good suspicion on me is cleared.
It's a possible.
You know, I know that if I wasn't committed to only using the soundboard in Danganronpa, I would have played that like 3 times by now.
There are no visible external wounds, but it's clear that he's already passed away. Why'd you click on his junk?
So then I guess he really did get stepped on by
A monster. That's impossible.
really tempted me. Video game. Huh? Don't the president's clothes look a bit dirty to you?
Indeed, these appear to be some sort of yellow stain.
Did he get pissed on? I bet it's monster drool.
Okay, please be more serious. We'll need to have forensics take a closer look at this stain. She just
Is
like
it
comes
mustard?
bounding up.
Is it mustard and that's why his name is Dijon?
Is that his name? Oh god, maybe. So this is the state of the body. I hate mustard, by the way.
Yeah, I do too.
I should make a note of it. It's a little too... No, that could be mustard. Up. Whoa, there. Well, there, Nelly. Better make sure I do a save state so I don't accidentally load something. And also just do a regular save. This isn't like GBA, where the second you load a state, it's like, oh, whatever you had saved before, goodbye. The DS has, like, saves that are irrelevant to the save state. From chapter start.
We gotta see the queen run again, you know.
No visible external wounds, but clear he's already passed away. Yeah, it's the same stuff. Is that all he said? Now, is there anything on the face? Nope.
I think that if there's something else, like the button will like flicker on your way traveling there.
Yeah, it does not appear so. How about the ground?
There are broken pieces of concrete scattered all around the president.
Yes, these were probably scattered about when the ground got damaged.
And that must have been when the monster's foot went thud.
If the culprit was actually a monster.
It kind of looks like a hoof, the way it's split in two like that. Yep, it definitely looks like a monster's footprint to me.
You know what it looks like to me?
A lily pad.
That, and also a wrecking ball.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like with the crane
Miley
with
Cyrus
a ball
did it!
Miley Cyrus killing the president. What a world.
And there's even 3 of them, Mr. Edgeworth.
There are no such thing as monsters. Do you honestly believe they exist?
No, not really. But wouldn't it be cool if they did exist?
We're searching for the truth, okay? Not for what is cool.
Speak for yourself. Oh yeah, I guess you can connect it to... You're right, it looks just like it. Maybe it's a prop for the film. I think you're muted.
Based on the size of the horn, the head should be quite large.
I wonder how it ended up here.
I'm sure we'll find out if we ask someone on the staff. Speaking of, someone on the staff.
Kobe.
About this horn, have you ever seen it before?
That's Boozilla's horn. It's a model we made to use in our ad campaign. Where was it?
It was on the ground by the back entrance.
That's strange. Boozilla's head should have been stored on the studio roof.
I suppose the head would have been rather large, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's not as big as the real thing, of course, but it's still quite large. Look, you can see it from here.
Also, I gotta say, props to this movie studio, what they're doing here. Normally when Godzilla movies are formed, you just get people to make, like, a model of a city.
Yeah.
And then just use, like, a very small but big-sized, compared to the city, model of the T-Rex.
Which, you know, that's smart work, and it's very, like, very fascinating work. But it is cool to just actually fucking use a giant model.
Yes. Probably very inefficient, though.
Yeah, and expensive. Yeah.
Look, you can see it from right here.
Yeah, it looks like the end was chipped off.
See, it's right there.
It certainly is large. Yeah,
There sure are a lot of interesting things around here.
Hee. It's the equipment we used for filming. The Mozilla costume and the camera crane.
They really are treasures. I'm getting kind of excited.
It's possible that some of this equipment was used in the crime. I'd better take a closer look.
We already did, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder what this iron pole is for. Oh, maybe it's used to practice tree climbing.
No, this is a film crane. It's used to capture footage from high locations. Right now it's not attached, but normally there would be a camera connected to the end. No, not the internet again. Bad internet night. You hate to see it. Yep, there's the full disconnect. I hate this suggested activity nonsense for Discord birthday nonsense. Apparently you can do something with YouTube. Huh. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Ugh. Oh, this is ugly. I probably can't log in either. I don't know, what can I play? Oh, I know. There we go. Perfect.
Okay, we're back again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you see what I'm hosting?
What you're posting?
What I'm hosting.
Oh, you're hosting. I mean, I see the game. Oh, what? Join activity. Hell's that? I see.
Yeah, apparently you can host YouTube now, so,
This is a pretty good use of it, honestly.
absolutely.
You stopped sharing the game, but not the activity.
Oh, nice. I can leave the activity, but you still get to, like, carry it on.
Yeah, how do I leave it? Leave
You click on the rocket ship.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, I missed the last line, I think, but I get it. This would be perfect for scoping out the places you're trying to steal from. Do you think they'd let me borrow this?
And how exactly, may I ask, do you intend to bring it back home with you?
Mr. Edgeworth, you can take the base and I'll take the top part.
Does she actually expect me to help her?
If we take it nice and slow, you might be able to make it to your house, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yep. Not only do you want me to help you carry it, but you plan to leave it at my house. Camera, maybe?
I think we have logic to do.
Possibly. Oh, yeah. No. Edgeworth refuses to let that be.
I do think that the fence and the horn might be something. You disagree?
Yeah, I could see that. I wonder if, like, somehow whatever struck, like, the ground also struck the wall. Okay. The dent in this fence, and the broken horn. Neither of these things were there yesterday evening. Based on the fact that these two things have changed.
Ah, could Moozilla's head have...
Indeed. The head that was on the rooftop may have tumbled down to the ground. So it, like, tumbled, crashed into the ground, and did, like, 3 bounces before crashing into the wall somehow, or something like that. I don't think it would create that much of a tremor, though.
And I wouldn't bounce around like that either. That'd be really weird.
No, it would just, like, go through the concrete and get stuck. This is a new
But
possibility.
it also wouldn't, like, bounce, like, in a circle, even if it did bounce, right?
Yeah. This is a new possibility, which would mean that.
That said, the head footprints is... Or maybe head stepped on, I'm not sure, but...
I think so. He was crushed by the head.
Yep.
We may have found the missing murder weapon.
Really?
At the moment, I can only say that it's just a possibility. A possibility, if you will.
I won't.
The giant... Oh, okay. The giant monster head had fallen off from the studio roof.
Ah, that could definitely be a murder weapon.
Miss Nichols, may we investigate the studio roof?
The
No.
roof? Okay, I understand. I like to go on the roof, too, to be bigger than everyone else. Go on ahead, though, but the stairs could be a little bit slippery, so please watch your step.
I'm
You don't
gonna
want
go
to fall down and, like, bump your head and lose all your memories or anything like that.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, right? I thought that he was T-posing, but that's the president's, like, dead arms behind him.
He's just doing the "Are you not entertained" pose.
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. Prosecutor, I'm gonna have to take my leave here for a bit. There's something I have to check. Agent Lang, I wonder if he's caught on to something.
He just punches the kid in the face.
It's like that anime scene where the girl's running at the guy, and then he just, like, kicks her in the stomach, and then she just falls over. Do you want to do the kid?
Move it.
Move it. Huh. What'd you say? Guess you're just a brat with no manners. It's Ken.
And you're an annoying old man. Quit your yapping already.
This kid totally has a really bullshit Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
I'm terribly sorry. Come on, John.
This is John.
Oh, what are you doing?
Who was that?
Someone for the police. Why'd you suddenly pick a fight with them?
That sure was a tense standoff.
He didn't budge an inch even before Agent Lang.
Allow me to introduce you. This is John Marsh. He's the lead actor in our movie.
The lead actor is this child?
Hi, I'm Kay Faraday. Nice to meet ya.
And this is Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth.
Prosecutor?
He's a pretty famous prosecutor, you know.
But he's not wearing a prosecutor's badge. I know about this kind of thing, 'cause I'm 12.
He's frightfully perceptive.
But he also never wears a prosecutor's badge, so that's... Or is it... Yeah, no.
No, he always keeps it in his pocket because he believes that
Yeah.
that's the best place for it.
John, it's probably better if you didn't go over there.
That's certainly not a sight a child should see. Kay's like, yeah, I saw that shit when I was young. He'll live. However, he is somehow involved with this case. I'll need to speak with him later.
He's just gonna hang out? Alright. I like his theme.
John, was it? Would you mind if I asked you a few questions?
Hey, old man, you really a prosecutor?
Yes. Old man.
Then first show me your prosecutor's badge.
I don't have my badge with me right now.
Then you can't prove you're a prosecutor, old man. This kid is a tough nut to crack, isn't he? Want me to give it a try?
Yes, I'm counting on you, Kay. I'm not good with kids.
So, John, you're an actor? Yeah. What about it? You're amazing. That's so cool. Not really.
Good grief. At least that seems to have worked.
About those horns. What about them?
John's horns are specially made prosthetics. John plays a young boy who has a special connection with Mozilla. He can communicate with Mozilla using those horns, right, John?
Shut up. Stop blabbering about that stupid stuff.
Oh, sorry.
I think I'm beginning to see the kind of relationship these two have.
But it must be amazing to star in a movie. A movie, if you will. And you're only in elementary school.
Despite how he looks, John is 13 years old and he's already in middle school.
What? But he's so small. He's wearing a kitty backpack.
The backpack's part of his costume. He's an actor after all.
I see, but he's still really tiny.
Penny's like, shut up, I've had to deal with this my whole life.
It's probably better if you didn't talk about his height in front of him.
I thought I told you to stop blabbering about stupid stuff.
Sorry.
It seems the only thing that's not a prop is that milk carton.
The president. What's that supposed to be? Giving me that isn't gonna land you a role in the film.
I wasn't showing it to you so that I could be in the movie.
So then, what do we have to appear? What do we have to do to appear in this movie?
Okay, let's just leave it at that, shall we? Let me guess, nothing.
Yep, definitely not.
He looks like a ladybug.
Yeah. Mozilla only exists in the movies. For it to become an actual incident, the thought never even crossed my mind.
John, I'd like you to cooperate with the investigation.
In that case, maybe you should make me care enough to cooperate, old man.
It's not very approachable.
John, if you cooperate with us, I'll give you some delicious candy. Think that'll work on me? Don't treat me like a kid. Ugh, even my Candy Crush attack didn't work. What a bummer.
Mobile game reference. Candy Crush attack.
I only play mobile games. No.
Oh, Chris.
Actually, no, it's Birdly. She comments that.
That guy over there. He's the president, right? Yep. Do you know him? Yeah, I've met him before.
This boy has met with the president of a foreign country.
That guy makes me sick. That's not a very nice thing to say. Why do you hate the president so much? Huh. Now he's giving me the silent treatment.
The truth is the president was involved in the film.
The president was involved in the film. What do you mean?
He was supposed to have a brief cameo in the movie. He came by to look around the set some time ago. That was when we met John.
Why would the president be appearing in this film?
We heard he was a fan of the original Mozilla series. And so we made him an offer. We thought it would make a great publicity, you see.
He comes on the movie set like he's on some sightseeing tour. It's so annoying.
John, you really shouldn't say stuff like that. It's not nice.
Shut it.
I guess he couldn't tolerate having an amateur appear in his film.
Yeah. Oh, right. Here.
What's this? Was this from yesterday?
A photo.
Yeah. Since it was developed, I brought it along with me. You can have it.
I think it turned out quite nicely. So you brought it all the way here for me? Thank you so much.
Oh my god, there's a dead body over there. Why am I not freaking out more? Thanks for the picture, though.
No, not really. I just happen to have it with me.
This game really desensitizes you to seeing dead bodies on the ground.
Yes, it does.
Like, I think more so than, like, a shooter game. Somehow. Because they're, like, you shoot them and you walk past their corpse and it's, like, over and out your mind. This game is, like, you do all this shit, like, right next to a dead body.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a fucking dead president in the background sprawled out, and they're like, oh, you got me this picture? That's so nice of you.
It's just so fucking ridiculous how he died that, like, no one can take it seriously.
Yeah.
Like, he looked like his medicine killed him. There's no blood, there's nothing.
He got hit with the Biden blast.
Biden blast. Excuse me, but may I take a quick look at it?
Oh, sure. Here you go.
So this was taken yesterday, huh? Neither the hoof prints nor the body are in it. Commemorative photo. Jot it down.
Mozilla only exists in the movie. Look, it's the same dialogue.
Did I show off the footprints? No.
Okay.
Telling me a dead president's not gonna excite me. I'm 12. I've already seen 15 dead bodies in my lifetime.
I guess we're going up to the rooftop now.
Yes. May we see the roof?
Yeah, of course. Go right ahead.
Oh joy. So this is Mozilla.
Huh? Somehow this doesn't feel quite right.
And then he gave him the chair, the table.
It's like smashed in half.
See, this looks way cooler. And he doesn't have a nose ring either.
I see. You two aren't familiar with Mozilla. This is Mozilla's original design from 12 years ago.
What? Then what's this?
That's our take on it for the new movie. It got redesigned. We revamped the design to appeal to modern audiences.
Revamped? But it looks totally different. And no matter how you look at this one...
It's a cow.
Well, of course. After all, Muzilla was originally a cow monster.
A cow monster?
Having a cow, an animal that humans are very familiar with, turned into a monster. Well, it's just to question mankind's relationship with nature. That's the theme of Muzilla.
It's funny how we lie to people and say Ace Attorney is about solving crimes. Meh, I just don't get it.
It's actually about suspicions surrounding cows. Nor do I. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
I could probably carry a light stand of this size on my shoulder.
Okay, don't tell me you're planning to steal this.
Of course not, but if I carry this around with me, I could shine a spotlight on you whenever you shout OBJECTION! Man, that sounds so cool. So, when should we start?
Never, please. What if I look in the distance, I could see, like, now they totally moved.
I mean, it wasn't like this angle, right? They're like to the left of the screen.
Yeah. There's nothing of interest here.
Right.
Those are the two legs of the table. Some sort of wooden stand has fallen over. The area around it seems to be burnt black.
Huh? Muzilla's head should have been on that stand.
But the legs have broken off. It doesn't look like it can be used anymore.
The broken legs seem to be badly burnt. I think it's safe to assume that a small fire occurred here.
A small fire, huh? Is that what burnt and broke the legs of the stand?
Just like the fifth case in the last game, a fire.
And just like the last case of this game.
A fire.
The previous one. Yeah.
When the legs broke, the stand would have tilted. If Muzilla's head was on top of the stand.
It would have fallen off. So the head fell down because of the fire.
Yeah. And if that's the case, I also have a pretty good idea what caused the fire. There's a flammable can next to the heater. Seems someone's lacking in safety awareness.
Ooh, I'm sorry. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again. I swear this never happens. But I don't think anyone used to
The president died, you're sorry?
I see. In that case, I wonder what caused the fire. Imagine one of our presidents dying due to, like, severe, gross neglect like that.
Oh, I imagine that often.
There's a can of paint thinner here. It's probably used for making props.
Mr. Edgeworth, doesn't the area around here look kind of burnt?
It does. The spread out blue sheet, newspaper, and the side of this can all look burnt. And they're all
Maybe
flammable
that thing we were
things.
talking about 3 seconds ago. I wonder if this Muzilla's head can also shoot out flames. Well, this old Muzilla design doesn't really look like it could breathe fire anyways.
That's not our main concern right now, but I'm certainly curious. I gotta say, this is the old design, but at least it's not like the Blue Badger old design.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want to, like, be too much of a fan of it. There's a heater here. Do you think the staff use it to keep themselves warm? Wow, we clicked on these in the wrong order.
It's possible, although it might be spring. It can get rather chilly at night.
Mr. Edgeworth, people are gonna think you're an old geezer if you say stuff like that. Even in the best of times, you tend to see things like an old man. Can you at least try to be a bit more cheerful and lively when you talk?
You should smile more, Mr. Edgeworth. Do I really
You'd
seem
be
that
prettier if you
lively?
smiled more, Mr. Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth, could you laugh more? Mr. Edgeworth, could you crawl around on the ground and act like a baby? It would be so beautiful.
Rise! Rise! Grovel!
We made this replica of the original Muzilla head for promotional purposes.
did the shit I was shouting just sink in?
Yeah, kind.
We'll be using it to let people know that the film is a sequel to the original series.
I guess it would be hard for people to tell that they're the same monster.
As we suspected, one of the horns appears to be broken.
So did this head really crush the president?
It's possible, however. There's something I don't quite understand. Where the fuck are the police at? We called them like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, welcome to America.
The president died!
You know, the president of some shithole. Who cares? What's that?
Miss Nichols, this head looks rather heavy. How do you transport it?
With my neck. Oh, you meant Muzilla's head.
It's basically that can be taken apart. It's not that hard if you know how to do it. But if you don't know how, it'd be pretty much impossible, I think.
Which means it would be difficult for anyone not involved in the film. When taken apart, would it be possible for one person to carry it alone?
Definitely. Given enough time, even I could do it.
The fucking, like, low-res version.
Which one? The low-res version on the top screen or the lower-res version on the bottom screen?
I was talking about the one up top, which I guess is more of a mid-res because it's like
Yeah,
3 versions.
it's like mid-res from.
Yeah, that's what I was referencing.
So that's lower-res down there.
Yeah.
However, this face is.
Mid-res. Mr. Edgeworth, I feel like I've seen this cow somewhere before.
Indeed, I was just thinking the exact same thing. It was on board the president's plane. And in the storeroom of the black market auction. And this one doesn't have the nose ring. The president's stuffed toy.
So, that was a doll of the original Mozilla.
Could this really just be a coincidence? Oh no, it does have a nose ring. Well, I'm glad we got that back. Yes! She has to be running out of film. I know I said she has like a billion.
She just pulls she like pulls off her hoodie or jacket or whatever, and underneath is like a tactical vest of just like
Instead of bullets, it just rolls of film.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know if is that a I guess that's not a digital camera. Yeah, rolls of film.
It could be digital. And with that, this portion of the investigation seems to be finished.
So the murder weapon really is.
Yes, as it stands now, the possibility that it was the monster head is quite high.
So he ended up being squashed by the falling head, huh? What an embarrassing way for a fucking president to die, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
I'm very surprised there's not a single drop of fucking blood. Oh, there they are.
Drama, Mr. Edgeworth. We ought to do it to him.
Although they're extremely late to the party, the bodyguards and the police have finally arrived.
Yeah, we're too busy doing speed traps.
Mr. President! They really were far too late.
Look at the fucking poses they're in. Oh, man. Oh, that's...
They'll pay for this. I swear I'll make them pay. But you know, this much is enough to put me at ease. The person who did this to Huang, I've already got my eye on a suspect. What? What do you mean? Even though Huang was the victim, he doesn't have extraterritorial rights here!
They said it! Yippee!
Your country's police have the right to investigate. However, I've already spoken with them. As an agent of Interpol, they're letting me assist in the investigation. So they've already established a plan for this investigation. I've already found my prey. Now it's time for the hunt. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the Grand Tower rooftop. This camera records people as they get off the rooftop elevator. And guess who was recorded? The president and his killer can clearly be seen.
Well, why is Miss Courtney there?
So he's saying Judge Courtney is the murderer.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law to you. Deliver her divine judgment against Blaise de Best.
Could she, who hates crime more than anyone, have... Agent Lang, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Oh,
No thoughts,
never mind.
head empty, Mr. Prosecutor.
Just now, I heard a rumor at the Grand Tower. Miles Edgeworth, that you are no longer a prosecutor. Naturally, that means you don't even have a shred of investigative authority. Not even extraterritorial rights would save you.
Not even in territorial rights.
Not even extraterritorial rights, like
Not
you're an
even
alien.
Not even a QPU's worth of extraterritorial rights.
You just don't even have human rights. Get on the ground.
Sorry, Teddy. Only people have human rights.
So what would be the point of having a logic battle with someone like you?
Well, why would you say something like that? Didn't you also just get reduced to being a lone agent?
Hey, answer me this. Even though you've lost your position as a prosecutor, why are you still sticking your neck into this case? I have a problem. Why do I continue to investigate? Agent Lang, why are you pursuing the criminal who murdered the president? Because you're an Interpol agent. Right now, I am also chasing after a certain person. Someone in the shadows who was behind the murder at the Grand Tower yesterday. Someone who placed Kay in grave danger. Even now, they are lurking somewhere, laughing at us. We will uncover the truth and bring them to justice. And a title such as prosecutor has nothing to do with it. As long as the truth remains hidden, I will continue to seek out that truth, for that is a part of my creed. Ha! You're always trying to be so clever, but you really are kind of an idiot. Me, an idiot? How rude. That's the answer I wanted to hear. Alright, I'll play along with you for a bit. I've lost all my men, and you've lost your title. And yet, we still continue to investigate. Let's begin this battle of logic between two kindred spirits. You have my thanks. However, I won't go easy on you. I'll definitely catch the criminal who murdered Huang. And I won't let you get in my way. Yes, I wouldn't have it any other way. Phoenix is like watching this from the distance going like, he's fucking cheating on me, that's so
I was straight up thinking that. So yeah.
Let me show you the truth that this wolf has sunk his fangs into.
Let me show you my giant finger.
Let me show you my teeth. Arng.
Oh, nice teeth.
Listen up, that woman met with the president on top of the Grand Tower. 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof, and he fell onto this film lot. At the time, there was no one else on the rooftop aside from those two. There's no room for doubt. That woman murdered the president. It was just the two of them alone on the rooftop, huh? No bodyguards? Yeah, I confirmed it with those bodyguards over there. They didn't know about it either. Guess he managed to give them the slip. He must have had some secret to talk about. President Huang and Judge Courtney. Did those two have some sort of connection? Apparently, he had an arrangement with the owner of the Grand Tower. He requested the entrance to the viewing platform be restricted so that they could be alone. Well, it's not like the owner could turn down a request from the president.
Does that mean the last person to see the president was...
Exactly. Courtney, you mean? It's gotta be her. Agent Lang's reasoning is certainly sound. However, he has overlooked one major thing. And that's where I must strike. Now we'll meet with the president on top of the Grand Tower. Okay. At 11:01 last night. Or 11:05. Do I have, like, her clock in? No, I don't have the clock in. Dates. God, she's a busy woman.
Yeah, girl boss.
She's, like, collecting evidence and pushing presidents off buildings. Busy day. How can you be so sure that the two actually met? Attacking right off the bat. Your fighter's instinct, it's not bad. Trying to keep me in check from the opening move. Impressive.
Literally impossible.
No, that wasn't actually exactly my intention. Still, Mr. Prosecutor, I've only just begun. So why don't you keep pipe down and listen up? 2 nights ago, she pushed the president off the roof and he fell into this film lot. Hold it. 2 nights ago, huh? Are you certain? Huh. If you doubt me, then take a look for yourself. This picture was taken by the security cameras on the roof of the Grand Tower. This is undoubtedly taken the night before last. All this picture shows is that they went to the rooftop together. There's no indication of what transpired afterward. The security camera are installed in front of the elevator. There's nothing to show what happened on the viewing platform, but I'm certain of it. That was when the crime took place.
What, did the body just sit in this lot for like 2 days?
Huh. If the president really was murdered 2 nights ago, it would mean that the body has been here ever since.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking saying, Edgeworth.
What's wrong, Mr. Prosecutor? Something on your mind? But it's not over yet. I'm just getting started. He was kept in deep freeze.
Yeah, so we have evidence, like Penny said that the body wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah. Where's
It's the dent, I think. Like
Do I have the dent?
The lock, I mean, the broken lock. Or no, that's a combination lock. There's something.
I'm at the combination lock.
Oh, maybe it's the crime scene notes. Really, we don't get notes? Okay, just a picture.
Ah,
Oh,
here you go.
there you go. Yeah.
Well, that was fast. Shilong Lang, for the Interpol agent with the highest arrest rate to have fallen so low. What'd you say? This is a commemorative photo taken by the staff at Global Studios.
Everyone's got such great smiles. Well, except for John.
So, the one
And
person.
Mozilla.
Just one person has a great smile. And Penny's like, hee.
Do you think she likes me, Mr. Edgeworth?
Just karate chops her forehead. This photo was taken yesterday.
Is that a yes?
What? If Judge Courtney had murdered the president 2 days ago, then his body should have been there when this photo was taken. Oh!
I like that pose he does.
Perhaps you should have listened a bit more carefully to those involved in the case. Questioning witnesses is one of the basic fundamentals of an investigation, is it not?
I've captured Mr. Edgeworth's great smile. You really do look most alive when you're cornering your opponent.
Give me back my camera!
Never.
Just as I expected. It's been a while since it felt like this. Agent Lang, haven't you been a little hasty in your reasoning? I don't need your advice. Lang Z says, the wrath of the wolf lasts 100 years. My anger towards the woman who killed the president cannot be suppressed. I too wish to capture the culprit. However, there is no doubt that the body appeared here last night. Therefore, the president could not have fallen to his death. By Courtney.
Yeah, he was crushed by the monster head.
The crime occurred here at the film lot, not on the rooftop of the Grand Tower. So that's what you think? To that I say, shit. Still, I don't intend to stray from my logic either. However, he could not have fallen from his death 2 nights ago, to his death. The photo proves that. Is that so? Think about it this way. What if that photo didn't exist? He takes it and he just like chucks it over the wall.
He pulls out like the best light, like a lighter, and burns it.
Oops. Lying, is this how you got all those arrests? Yes! Okay. 2 nights ago, Courtney pushed the president off the roof and killed him. Afterwards, she snuck into the film lot to hide the body. In here. Wouldn't it be easy to hide a body in a costume or behind all this equipment? Then all she had to do last night was retrieve the body. All she had to do was place it conveniently so that we would suspect her. What an idiot.
And then make 3 craters.
Good logic, Lang. Once he searches this area, we'll know where she hid the body. Unfortunately, there is no need for a search. What'd you say? This piece of evidence proves that Judge Courtney could not have hidden the body.
Maybe it's the doll because that's like a tie-in to the case we just did, and she was too busy.
I can think of a better reason. Like the combination lock.
Oh, probably the combination lock.
It was forced open last night. Oh.
Yeah. No, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
I think.
All the entrances to the film lot were locked. The chain on the back entrance was only cut last night. What? Therefore, Judge Courtney could not have entered the film lot 2 nights ago. Ayah! But the president could only have fallen 2 nights ago. Why are you so insistent that the crime occurred 2 days ago? Why? I don't know. Okay, we're just gonna not listen to them.
Y, X, W. Doing the
XD,
alphabet
Gale of
backwards.
Darkness.
The second worst Pokemon game.
Yeah, it is better than Coliseum, so yeah. I would also say that they're both better than Sword and Shield. At least, I think you can at least agree that Sword and Shield of the games is, like, pretty shit.
Honestly, here's my thing. I would rather replay Gale of Darkness than Sword of Shield, but I'd rather replay Sword of Shield than Coliseum.
You know, I have to be honest, I think I would agree with you. Base Coliseum is just truly terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And I think all of them I would rather play more than Diamond and Pearl. Platinum is fine. Diamond and Pearl is absolutely just bad.
Good thing they remade those ones.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Technically, they are superior than Diamond and Pearl, but they're way inferior to Platinum. Because at least it does not lag. Because there's still more to the security camera footage.
You see, if I pull more evidence out of my ass.
I've been doing that all game. Let's see you try and do it better. A photo was recorded 10 to 20 minutes after the president went up to the roof with that woman. That woman, she came back down on the elevator alone. After that, there was no sign of the president getting on the elevator at all. There's no other way for the president to get down without using the elevator, is there? Besides getting pushed off the roof by that woman, that is! The president never came down from the rooftop? That's right. The security camera is always watching the entrance of the elevator. It was specifically set up to record anyone who entered or exited the rooftop. Essentially, the camera created a locked room, one which the president vanished from. You know what happened?
He doesn't know about the fucking secret.
He went to the auction. He was one of the 11 members, and he was probably trying to auction to get back his stuffed doll, which was seized as evidence.
And he got fucking killed.
A locked room. I see. This is quite an unfavorable piece of evidence for Judge Courtney.
A rooftop escape. That's a difficult feat.
So even the Yatagarasu can't just fly through the sky.
That's right. I mean, we thought that I fell off a building, and anyways, I still need more training to be able to pull that off.
Are you saying you're going to train yourself to fly?
Yeah, Opal Raincoat style.
I'm a crow. Photo was recorded 10-20 minutes after the president went up to that woman. That woman, she came back down on the elevator alone. After that, there was no sign of the president getting on the elevator at all. There's no other way for the president to get down without using the elevator, is there?
Yes, there is, in fact.
It's, Poor Lang. This is just a, dummy check. It's like, did you pay attention to the last case?
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, there was one. A hidden route, that is. Way down without using the elevator. You'd better not be telling me he flew off or something. There's no need for that. It's actually quite simple. The president just needed to know about the existence of the hidden 51st floor. The 51st floor! This building has a hidden 51st floor. It's accessible through a secret hatch on the rooftop. Using that route, it would be possible to leave the rooftop without using the elevator. Hidden room, secret hatch. How could the president have even known about that? I wonder. I don't know the answer myself. I'm merely raising a possibility. In the first place, what's this all about, this hidden 51st floor? Sounds like something that ninja girl over there would love to get into.
No way, I'm sick of that place, but I'm very complimented that you called me Ninja Girl.
Okay, that place only holds bad memories after all. The 51st floor was a secret storeroom for the black market auction. Its true purpose was only exposed yesterday. Black market auction? You aren't suggesting the president was involved in something like that, are you? I have no proof. However, the possibility exists, does it not?
I wouldn't put it past that president.
Foul!
Me when I'm watching the best Ghibli movie. Eek.
Impossible. The president would never. He would never be involved in a black market auction. But what's this? You punks, are you prepared? If you're gonna spout nonsense like that, I'll tear you to pieces.
Eek.
She ran away. You don't have any idea the amount of respect that man has earned from his country's people. I see. We have seen the president's true colors. However, the people of Zhengfa remain in the dark. He literally has an All Might transformation where all his muscle fat just gets absorbed and becomes true muscle.
Yeah.
Should I inform Agent Lang of the president's true nature? No. Telling him now would only further cloud his judgment. I understand, Agent Lang. Please calm down. We spoke out of line. I apologize. Sorry, my emotions got the best of me. And Kay, how long do you plan on hiding? You can come out now.
I'm sorry. I was just getting Penny's number.
It's fine. My anger is directed toward the president's killer. Despite how she looks, Penny is 20.
But yeah, Kay's like 17. It's not like the listen. Legally, I mean, they shouldn't do it. But like, probably fine.
Well, B, you're actually a pretty good guy, ain't you? That loyalty to your president, that's mighty admirable. What's it with you? What's it to you? Oh, don't be like that. I've got some good news for you, I reckon. What? The president ain't never passed through the 51st floor. You can count on me. Really? Can I count on you? I was in the storeroom myself and I saw it with my very own eyes. That's right. She snuck into the storeroom that day. She's just like invaded the case. Just occasionally pops in. Like the game.
I did again forget she was here.
Thanks. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor. What is it? I don't intend to give the culprit a single step of leeway. No one's seen the president since he met with Courtney 2 days ago. That doesn't change the fact that the body wasn't here yesterday. If he were pushed off 2 days ago, it would be odd that it wasn't found until yesterday. I doubt a fall from the roof would take a whole day, or that it would look like that. Not a single drop of blood. Come the fuck on. I don't think the head falling on top of him wouldn't do that either, but, like, still. I'll admit, there are a few things I still haven't figured out. I don't think he was crushed by the head. I think, like, the way he is dead is just a little too...
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I think it's something to do with, like, the yellow powder. I think that's him coughing up something that, like, poisoned him.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Mustard. That's what mustard does to the human body.
Yeah, I can't believe this guy got poisoned by mustard, and the fan translators were like, what?
What if we call him Dijon? Oh no, did the internet go down again right as she was making the joke? Yes. Yes, it did. Well, that's certainly a shame. Unless it was me that time. No, it was not me. I'll admit, there are a few things I still haven't figured out. Did the internet go down?
I've been talking this whole damn time!
Ah, well there you go.
Discord. How much of the joke did you hear?
I heard the very probably beginning with like the Dijon mustard.
Yeah, I was just saying, like, he, like, presumably gets poisoned by some mustard, and the fan translators are like...
Yeah, what if we call him Dijon mustard? Yeah, I heard like all that. Yeah.
Okay, that was the whole joke.
Okay. And then you, like, cut out for another 20 seconds after that.
Yeah, and I was still here. Discord just decided to stop sharing my voice.
Great. Well, luckily we were only playing for, like, another 15 minutes, so hopefully it can survive until then.
Hopefully.
Oh, man, there are a few things I still haven't figured out. Regardless... There's one thing I'm certain of.
There is?
What exactly occurred here last night? I like how she copies his poses. That's really cute.
Yeah.
I'm certain we'll have to look into that in order to uncover the truth.
Because the body and the hoof prints could have only appeared last night, right?
Agent Lang, we like to bring
Oh,
the
no.
body in for the autopsy.
It's in your hands. Make sure you show the proper respect.
No, I don't think I will. Alright, I zapped him away with my psychokinesis beam. I also have one more thing to report.
What is it, you weirdo?
Fuck you. We found some footprints near the body. They were left within the area that looks like a monster's footprint.
There were human footprints within the monster footprint? What kind of footprints?
Sir, they were the footprints of a child, about the size of an elementary school student.
What?
An elementary school student? Wait, could it be Penny or John?
Who was that?
Um,
Miss Nichols?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Please excuse my rudeness.
Is there something you want to say? What is she so scared of?
I'm worried that you'll think poorly of me, but please let me testify something. It's really important.
I have size -2 shoes. It's not something to be so worried about. What is it?
Last night, I actually came here.
What?
E-
Why did you come here?
Well, I got a little worried, so I stopped by to check up on John.
John? You mean John Marsh? As I thought.
Yeah, last night, John stayed here late in order to practice by himself.
Wow, he's really dedicated.
Well, this movie's the first time he's starring as the lead role, so I'm sure he wants to do his best. His the best.
She must have witnessed something last night.
The best.
When was this?
If I remember correctly, I think it was a little past 10 p.m.
It
is now 10 p.m.
What's wrong with us?
It looked like it was,
Brain rot.
looked like it was gonna rain, and I was getting worried, so I came to check up on him. When I got here, well,
You saw something.
yeah. John was practicing by himself, and right above his head, I saw a long, long neck.
A neck?
Yeah, its skin was really scaly, almost like a reptile. It must have been Gordy. It was like the neck of a dinosaur.
I mean, I think it was.
Whoa there! Could that have been? Gordy? She finally gets to see Gordy after all these years. Last time I went hunting for it was a bust, but I reckon this could be the real deal.
What? So this time it's Gordy?
That's right. I was really surprised. After all, John's the boy who can communicate with Moozilla.
Yeah, that's right. That horns it and lets him know what the monster's saying, right? Even so, it's so fucking obvious. Look at the thing. It's so clearly a sheep. Come on.
Even so, he was looking up at Gordy's face and he was talking to it. It was like they were friends. Doesn't that sound weird?
You say it, sister. That's pretty damn strange, I reckon. That boy's a little traitor. It seems she's gotten reality mixed up with the movies.
Again.
Again. Hey, Missy, did you really see all that?
Yeah, but I was so shocked I barely read hope after that.
What do you make of this, Mr. Prosecutor? Has another monster taken the stage? Agent Lang, do you really believe this absurd testimony? I couldn't care less about the monsters. However, it looks like we need to talk to next has been decided, hasn't it? John Marsh. He was here last night. It's very likely he saw something, isn't it? Attaboy. John Marsh, we've got some questions for you.
I'm Penny.
Where's this John Marsh kid?
Am I not pointing at him? No, that's the wall.
That's
You're
a
pointing at
trap.
the wall.
Oh, sorry. John Marsh!
That's a traffic cone.
John Marsh!
Oh, that's me, sir.
John Marsh! Are you okay? Are you a
That's
Pokemon
the
now?
wall again.
John kind of left a while ago.
God damn it! What?
But let's go after him.
She was doing the run for a minute there. Let's see if we can see it if she like runs from like the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
What the fuck?
Where'd he run off to?
It's not as exaggerated, but it is still comical.
He might have just gone back home.
That's right. I mean, it doesn't look like they're gonna get any filming done today.
Or he may have run away.
Aren't you just overthinking things?
He's still a child. I can't imagine that he could have murdered the president by himself. Who said he was alone? Maybe that monster helped him. That boy can summon a monster to his aid, right? Very funny. I'm not saying that kid's definitely the culprit, but right now he's the most prominent witness we have. Someone need to find
Last
that
line.
brat.
The line that starts with who? I missed that line.
Oh. Yeah, well, there's no way for me to go back.
I mean, what was the gist?
Oh, wait, how much did you miss?
There was a line that Lang said that he said who, and then that's when it froze.
Okay. So, he made a joke about how he could have summoned the monster.
Uh-huh.
And then Edward's like, do you really think that that's the case? And he goes, no, but he's the most prominent witness we have, so we'll have to find the brat.
Okay.
Yeah. Good internet today. I like how this taxi driver's just been there this whole time, just sitting on his, like, his wheel. Just, like, chilling out the window.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Gumshoe.
Yeah,
Mr. Edgeworth.
Ah, Gummy. He ran away.
I killed him, sir. What is the detective doing? It doesn't matter. It's not like I can rely on this country's police anyways. Agent Lang, can you rely on any country's police?
Praxis.
Do you intend to continue investigating by yourself? Yeah, that's right. You got a problem with that?
Didn't you always have a small army of subordinates with you before?
That's right.
What happened to your harem?
You know, being a lone wolf isn't that bad. It's not that bad. You don't have to worry about your subordinates or partners. All you need are your fangs. Simple, right? He totally got cut out of the polycule. Oof. You must have been too rough. Subordinates and partners. Well then, I'll be seeing you two. Things are getting interesting. I reckon I'm about to get real busy myself. After all, I got me a pair of monsters to hunt. I'm definitely getting my hands on that scoop. From the front, it's still ridiculous, but not as.
Things have gotten pretty crazy, haven't they?
Indeed. There's the footprints of Mozilla, and now the shadows of Gordy.
Also, I got my memory back 20 minutes ago.
It's almost exactly like a movie.
How about we go monster hunting, too?
Have I slept since last night?
No?
Have you?
No.
You know, I guess they did. We were in the cell. She was in the cell.
I'm so tired, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well. Isn't that?
Isn't that one of Lang's men?
He's one of Agent Lang's subordinates. We met him during another case. Maybe he's worried that, like...
The car just reverses and kills him.
Yeah. Excuse me. What I'm guessing right now is Lang is working alone because there is a plant in there.
There's an imposter in their group.
That's imposterable.
Yeah,
I can't believe that we didn't make that joke yet. That's really good.
Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth. It's been a while.
Isn't that you, Mib? Shouldn't you be following Mr. Lang?
Oh, Agent Lang, Shifu is no longer my boss. What exactly happened? Do you remember the ace shift for 1 month ago? The Atagarasu incident we had been involved with. Agent Lang made a major mistake back then. Never mind. He almost aided and abetted a dangerous criminal. Certainly. It had come quite close to that at the time. Shifu took responsibility for what happened, and our team was disbanded.
Disbanded? Don't tell me, Mib.
So that's what Agent Lang was talking about when he said he'd been a lone wolf.
Then, why are you, Mib, here?
Well, that's, well, I was a little worried about Shifu Robot. It seems that even now he's still chasing after them. I mean, like, Shifu Robot revives with 1 fucking HP, and it's like, that's enough? No. Ghost of 12 years past. Ghost of 12 years past, just what are you... I'm sorry. I've already said too much. If you'll excuse me. He must have ran off to go tell Allie, God bless you, for sneezing.
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
His ghost agent Lang is chasing after. Do they also have something to do with this case?
Looks like everyone's left now. So, what do we do now without Mib?
Well, Miss Hart's going after the monster. Agent Lang's going after John. We should also try approaching the case from a different angle.
What angle would that be?
Probably going to find Courtney. We should listen to what Judge Courtney has to say, yeah.
Ah, that's right. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Courtney is... Well then, I shall take my leave here. I will be presiding over Patricia Rowland's trial.
Sounds like we're going to court.
She said that she had a trial coming up.
Like, even more busy. Like, we went out of this, went to a movie set, and found a dead body. She's going to her job. Indeed. Let's head to the courthouse as well.
K. That's my name. I like that she runs ahead of him.
Zoomy. Next time.
Next time.
But I guess I can see what happens. We might be inside the courthouse. Which, I mean, that's probably what's going to happen. Unless we get hit by, like,
What,
a car
an
on the
Ace
way there.
Attorney game inside a courthouse?
Wow. Oh, hey, look! Oh, this is... I want to do this trial. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at this. It's Courtney presiding, fighting Von Karma, and her bro. His name escapes me for some reason right now at this moment.
Wait, her bro?
Edgeworth's bro. Also known as the guy who worked with Greg.
Oh, is that Ray?
Yeah, it's Ray.
Ah,
It's Ray Shields.
I see. I guess they couldn't find Sebastian, huh?
Yeah, that seems to be the problem. Sebastian definitely, is kind of moping around.
Yeah.
Poor kid.
Yeah.
That's okay, Ray's got this.
That's true.
Boy, Ray's like destined to lose this one. He's defending fucking like an
He's
asshole.
defending the person that, like, he helped prove is a criminal.
You know, he actually wasn't that much of a part of this trial.
I mean, he was at the prison investigating with us.
He was for a little bit. But, like, he got, like, shipped off after a while.
Mm.
Either way, though, there's definitely a conflict of interest in defending him, but I don't think I care.
Yeah. You know, the like, Sebastian gasp that we did earlier, like 10 minutes ago, it reminded me, but I didn't want to interrupt the story. It reminded me, the other night, I was watching Japanese street food videos in bed with Allie before we went to sleep.
Yeah.
And it was like a fried rice video. And, you know, the video starts with, like, the prep work and all that. And then when it cuts to, a wok that they, like, splash oil around with a ladle, Allie and I simultaneously gasp. That is our personality, is gasps at the oiled wok in the street food video. And it just felt very, like...
Is it because they made, like, a big flame, or did you just go...
No, it's just that we like woks and oil.
Oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
Oil. I love Gen 1. Charmander was the starter I always picked. He had a really
The best was a Bulbasaur kid.
Yeah, he
Nothing
was.
wrong with that. Bulbasaur's great.
I like
I love it.
Bulbasaur.
Yeah. Bulbasaur. Did you
That
have
is
a
a-
recording, by the way?
Oh, no, I didn't. I was saying that's a recurring joke in the one imported cheese, reviewing his opinion of every single Pokemon game. He's making fun of the fact that after a point, the Gen 1 Sleeper Cell agent that Game Freak started to implement in like every single one of their games. Like in Gen 6 giving you a Gen 1 starter, Gen 7 giving you the fucking Alolan variants, which are all just Kanto Pokemon.
Uh-huh.
Gen 8 having Leon have a Charizard for literally no reason.
Yeah.
Very silly shit. But yeah, that is 2 hours of Ace Attorney, plus the 1 hour we did before this.
Yeah.
And we're going to have to figure out what Courtney's doing next time, as well as
Hope it's
Franny.
me.
Yeah.
Can we cut that out? I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed.